Which of these is the biggest contributor to climate change? You might be surprised to learn that buildings are the #1 source of pollution. That's because the electricity needed to power these buildings is the biggest producer of carbon dioxide emissions in the United States. CO2 is one of the chief pollutants blamed for climate change.
One of the worst things we can do environmentally is actually to build a building. Because when we build a building, we deforest or devegetate a site, we're going to dig a very large hole, and we're going to use all the embodied energy and the materials and the construction practices to build that building. And over the life of the building, it's going to consume natural resources like energy and water, and it's going to produce a lot of waste in the form of carbon dioxide and landfill waste. And we have to understand the total life cycle environmental impact of a building when we're building it.
Building green is the solution. Every new construction project is an opportunity to help curb the trend of global warming. But building green takes foresight and expertise. An integrated design team is essential to any green building venture.
It's important to have an integrated design team because buildings have become so complex. So to begin with, when you talk about an integrated design team, you have to start with architect, mechanical engineer, structural engineer, and other sub-consultants. You then need to have this team working in concert with each other on a constant basis, so you're all playing off the same model, using the same model for design.
Today, buildings don't just exist, they perform. The right design can reduce operating costs and conserve energy and even water. One of the primary ways to reduce energy is to design the building to be regionally or climate responsive and to incorporate the latest building technology. Costs can also be cut by harvesting available daylight and natural ventilation and installing efficient environmental control systems. Rainwater can be captured and used to flush toilets and irrigate landscape.
If you think about the building systems being analogous to the human body, with the envelope being analogous to the skin, the ventilation system just like the pulmonary system in the body, and the piping systems and the plumbing systems being similar to the circulatory and the digestive system in the body, if you can imagine being a highly tuned or highly trained athlete, your body needs to perform, all of those systems need to be performing in concert, just like a building, systems need to be performing in concert to make it work well. And in an integrated project, we have to consider all of those systems and the climate in which the building is located to make sure that everything performs just like it should.
While going green may sound expensive, it may actually pay for itself. Part of building green is making spaces safe and healthy places to work, with increased air quality and natural light. These factors may boost employee productivity. This model is called the 2-20-200 rule.
The 2-20-200 rule is a rule of thumb we use in the building design and construction industry to talk about the importance, the economic importance of different functions in the building. For instance, if you were to take the average cost of energy for a commercial office building across the United States, it would work out to be very close to $2 per square foot per year spent in energy. And if you take the cost to construct a building and you amortize that over about 25 years, you would find that, in general, the cost would be somewhere in the neighborhood of about $20 per square foot per year. And if you take the costs of the occupants of the building and you take their salaries and all of the other costs associated with their compensation package, and you divide that out per square foot of area in the building, it works out to be about $200 per square foot per year. So $2 in energy, $20 to build the building, and $200 to keep it occupied. Anything the building can do to help to improve worker productivity or occupant comfort has a greater environmental impact. In fact, 1% increase in productivity, which is about 5 minutes per day per office worker, would essentially pay for the energy costs for an entire year.
Going green may seem trendy right now, but as a way to cut costs, increase productivity, and help save the planet, many experts agree green building is here to stay. The Syska Hennessy Group is an engineering and consulting firm leading the way in green building. With an 80-year legacy, Syska Hennessy has helped design the systems of some of the world's most technically sophisticated buildings. Syska Hennessy boasts a rich history in the engineering field that has evolved in harmony with the needs of today's largest corporations.
I consider the mission of Syska Hennessy to essentially change the way buildings are delivered. And to do that requires creating a very educated, very inquisitive and a very bright staff of people who are passionately interested in doing just that.
The Syska Hennessy Group was first founded in 1928 by two young mechanical engineers. Their firm was the first to specialize in elaborate mechanical and electrical systems. At that time, they were pioneers. Over the years, Syska Hennessy used imagination and innovation to develop the world's most advanced structures, even thriving during the 1970s when the rest of the country's engineering firms were hurting from the recession. Today, Syska Hennessy is once again a trailblazer. The firm has taken on the needs of green building, developing and implementing sustainable systems to help corporations achieve their green goals. Syska Hennessy creates high-performance buildings that have low operating costs and are healthy workspaces.
When a company is looking to build, they should consider Syska Hennessy because it takes a wide range of professionals in order to design and construct a building. And when you're looking to choose the team of engineers for your project, you want engineers who both understand architecture and engineering and the impact on the bottom line that the decisions we make during design and construction have on a particular organization. And we understand this. We've had a wonderful opportunity to work here in the United States and abroad. And we've worked for large geopolitical organizations, we've worked for institutions, we work for large financial corporations, and each one of these has a different mission and goal for their buildings. But the thing that seems to be consistent throughout is the need for high-performance design today.
As demand for green buildings soar, the engineers of the Syska Hennessy Group will use their experience, knowledge, and innovation to create high-performance buildings and help protect the planet.
From a very practical point of view, Syska will evolve to more of an international firm. We will evolve to specialty areas that even we don't know about yet. And so we will continue to keep our eyes open for where the evolution in the industry takes place. We want to be the engineering firm that leads the industry in what we do. And so to do that, we will continue to look for people who are bright, inquisitive, focused on what we do. So we will evolve. Where we'll be, I can't tell you exactly right now, but we'll look forward to getting there.
For more information, visit syska.com.